The hero is bleeding, at the end of his strength. Last breath, on the verge of death. Everything is on the line. Suddenly, their life flashes before their eyes. They remember something. Someone. They remember the reason for their journey and why they must win. Why failure is not an option. And cue the Super Saiyan. Watching anime definitely influenced me as a child. I can vividly remember watching Rock Lee's backstory from Naruto, seeing his insane work ethic and self-belief, and being so moved, inspired. In fact, I remember that night doing 600 sit-ups before going to bed because I was that pumped. 600 sit-ups! And over the years, I picked up on some lessons hidden in anime. Beneath the surface of these cheesy cliches that you always see in shonen manga, that there are powerful lessons with real-life application that I truly feel make a difference in who I am today. So here's a couple of my favorites. First, the training mindset. Anime protagonists tend to have this innate belief system that psychologists would call a growth mindset. They know that with enough training, they will get stronger. With enough practice, they will get better. And while yes, there is a level of luck or natural talent ability that exists, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter as much as the sheer will to get better, followed by effective practice. And this doesn't have to be about physical combat beating up bad guys. This is the kind of thinking that I try to bring every day. Whether to my fitness, my art, this YouTube channel, or even school. Lesson number 2. Heroes have a real why. They have a reason, a cause, an ambition that they believe in, a vision that pulls them to take action, to move into the unknown, walk through pain, do whatever the heck is blocking them from their goal. Maybe their reason is to be the very best like no one ever was, or maybe like Tanjiro from Demon Slayer or Edward from FMA, it's restoring their younger sibling to regular life. But my takeaway is that a lot of the time, heroes are simply driven by helping someone or being the very best that they can be. And I'm not gonna lie, I've often felt if I had the clarity of purpose of some of my favorite characters, I would spend so much less time worrying about the things that don't matter, and I would spend way more energy focused on what actually does. Number 3. One of my favorite artistic choices and really well done anime is how they portray quiet moments of stillness. I'm sure you've seen this, where they take the most mundane moment and without words, they make it so aesthetically, so sincerely magical to look at, ponder. Maybe it gives you nostalgia. Maybe you feel like you're there. And these scenes are not used to make the world look overdramatic or grandiose, but on the contrary, these moments of stillness remind me of when I find myself at peace in silence. They remind me that the world I live in is such a wondrous, beautiful place. And the only thing keeping me away from such tranquility is my own attention, my chaotic head. And all I really have to do is turn off the distractions, unplug from the noise of the world, and tune into the present moment around me. Kind of like how there's always a beautiful sunrise or sunset, inner peace like this is always there, but it requires a shift in your energy. And this brings me to my fourth and final point, which is sort of a conglomeration of all these lessons. And that is, life is meant to be an adventure. Look, I know life is hard. Half the time I am stressed, tired, or in some kind of panic. But when I think of my favorite manga stories, these stories would not be great without adversity, without the pain and sorrows the characters have to go through. I mean, can you possibly imagine Attack on Titan, but without the Titans? Or can you imagine if Deku from My Hero Academia was just born extremely gifted, with all the natural ability to be the very best, and didn't have to work for his dreams? It would not be a great story like it is. And I think the reason these stories of underdogs or overcoming hardship resonate with us so much is because our brains connect with these characters. They symbolize the elements of our own reality. And while we ride through the roller coaster of wretched heartbreak, blood, sweat, and tears, and variety of emotions through these stories, they bring us hope. They remind me of what hills and valleys I've been through, and what mountains I am capable of yet climbing. This is what I have learned from anime.